Hey guys, this is Austin Kent, aka AK31. I wanted to make a quick video to talk about box scores, which have sort of come up in the site forums recently. I want to explain some of the features on the new modern box scores. I know a lot of people were used to the classic box scores. However, the classic box scores aren't very compatible with the new stat license, and my intention is to eventually build a simple table format display for the new box scores, so it'll kind of look and feel like the old ones. I understand the appeal of just having the basic table. However, I did want to make a quick video about the new box scores, and by new, I mean they came out 3 years ago. However, this is the first year where where the classic box scores are just unusable, and that's due to incompatibility issues that would would not be the best use of our time and resources, given other things that we want to address. So, this is my league, one of my leagues. So I'm gonna hop into a box score here, and you're gonna see the modern box score. So this is what you see. You see the scoreboard up here. You see the away team, and then you see the home team. Um, People are asking, well, where is the minute breakdown? And this is nothing new. This has been around for ages and ages. A lot of this box score is toggleable. So you can see at this stage in the game, Lonzo Ball's using up 100% of his minutes. And he's a mono eligibility player, so he's only going to play guard. But if he were a guard forward, you could click right here on the fantasy point slash fantasy minute column, and you can really see the exact details of where your player's minutes are actually going toward. And you can also toggle over here to see the exact mathematical breakdown of your league's scoring format and your player's individual stat line. So we know that Lonzo Ball has 24 fantasy points, and this is literally the individual stats that he got for free throws, 2 pointers, 3 pointers, offensive and defensive rebounds. And below that is the literally the math. It's doing the math for you. It's all out in the open. Just in case you're wondering, if a number seems off to you, you can actually run the numbers yourself, and you can see that they hold up. Fred VanVleet had a good game in the opener, but the big thing that I think people are just that they don't know about because they've been using the old box score for the last 3 years um, is you can toggle this. Previously, there were three columns, one for guard, forward, center, and it would show the minutes. It was helpful, and people got used to it over like 15 years of using the site. But I think this is a more clear way of laying out that information, and it's all there, and so you can see everything that you need. Other cool things about the new box score is that it always shows the projection, but if you actually want to toggle the projection, you can click up here where it says toggle projection, or you can even just click down here, and then it's going to populate all of the all of the player lines of players who haven't played yet. It's going to fill in the projection. This is all data that was available with the classic box scores. So here, this can be a good example for us. Now that we've used the projected stats, there's a bit more math for us to play with. You can see Andre Drummond in this projected scenario is a center, and when we're done with Andre Drummond, these are the minutes remaining at this position. We've got because Andre Drummond played 34 minutes, all of a sudden there's 14 minutes remaining. You can see Harry Giles projected conveniently to play 14 minutes, exactly what we need to finish that. Zion Williamson did not play, so the minutes aren't impacted. Brandon Clark is a rookie, so it's not pulling any projected stats. So he didn't touch the forward minutes. But then you can literally just follow the waterfall as the available minutes decline with each player that passes. There's only one dual eligibility player on this team, which is Karis LeVert. And you can see that Karis LeVert, because we had 52 forward minutes after Christian Wood, Karis LeVert's 27 minutes all went to his primary position, which is forward, and he didn't finish the forward minutes. So right now I'll be projected to leave. Oh, this is a typo. This should be an F. I'll be projected to leave 25 forward minutes on the table. I'm Here's an example of a player with dual eligibility, conveniently on my opponent's team, who he has Anthony Davis, the center forward. You can see here that he's played 37 fantasy minutes, which is 100% of his minutes. It's not always 100%, such as the case of Miles Bridges, who played 13 minutes for your fantasy team, but he actually played 21 in real life, so only used 62%. Anthony Davis used all his minutes, but maybe you're wondering, okay, which of those minutes counted at the center position and which counted at the forward position? This is what those three columns were on the classic box score. So now you can see it laid out perfectly clear. 14.1 fantasy points in 10 fantasy minutes at center. 37.9 fantasy points in 27 fantasy minutes at forward. So every piece of functionality from the classic box score is in the modern box scores, plus way more. Um, I, uh, I I totally understand um, the preference to have a simple, row by row table with just names and numbers. I get that, so I want to build that, but basically, I just want people to know, especially people who are seeing the modern box scores for the first time, that there's no functionality missing. And maybe it needs to be more clearly marked, because I've heard several people say that certain things that they believe aren't there, but they are there. So we just need to make more people aware of them, and like the other box scores that we got used to over 15 years worth of time. Sometimes just being able to familiarize yourself with the modern box score is good too. So stay tuned. I am motivated to get a row by row, basic looking table um, to be built into this new modern box score. But the classic box scores that were around for 15 years, um, which operate entirely differently behind the scenes, those are gone, and it's not worth the amount of work to get those functioning seamlessly with the new stat license. So we'll get the tables in here, but otherwise, I really want people to be aware of the options that are here, and just be patient. It's on my short list of things to do to get the other table built, and it'll probably be accessible with another toggle option. I'll put that somewhere here on the page, so you can see the full box score, or you can see the basic box score. But that's just a quick rundown of what's available. If you have any questions, you can ask anybody in the forums or on the Discord channels. You can message me. I'm happy to help in any way that I can. So thanks for taking the time to listen to this, and yeah, good luck this season.